That's why.
The following program is classified M. It may contain coarse language, sexual references, and adult themes.
Ballard. This is Tonightly. Thank you for joining us. Hey, the 2018 Melbourne International Comedy Festival starts today. We have another stand-up guest all the way from South Africa. Loyiso Gola is going to be here, everyone. Good. Yeah. Excited. Stamp your feet if you're excited, everybody. Give us a good stamp. There we go. Yeah, good. Everyone's involved. Except for one man who broke his foot, lol. Just laughing at physical injury there. That's a good start to the show. Well, the ball tampering scandal continues, everybody. It's dragging on and on with no resolution. I feel like I'm watching the cricket. And all eyes are on the Australian Test cricket team, or should I say...
the Australian Test cheating team.
Bloody got him, Andrew! Bloody got him, mate! Caught that, fellas! A lot of talk about these guys receiving some serious cricket sanctions. And, oh, man, you do not want to be on the end of serious cricket sanctions. They're serious. It's no sandwiches for afternoon tea. That's out. No KFC ads for a year. And no receiving of tits, regardless of whether they're out for the boys or not. I mean, it's brutal stuff. That's the kind of sanctions that they were worried about getting. But the news has just come through. As we're recording the show right now, Steve Smith and David Warner have been suspended for 12 months. Cameron Bancroft got 9 months. Pretty full on. And in the last 24 hours, the heat has really turned on Warner. Seen here moments before killing Dracula. They didn't take that into consideration, which is ridiculous to me, that he killed Dracula. He's now suspended, he's lost a major sponsor, and it seems a lot of the pressure was coming from inside the team.
And the players have pretty much ostracised him. I noticed that. I was on the same flight coming up from Cape Town today. He's been put in the naughty corner in a big way.
Ooh, the naughty corner. At first I thought that was hyperbole, but then photographers snapped this damning photo of Warner actually sitting in the naughty corner. Good news is, when you play cricket for a living, sitting silently in a corner actually counts as fun. So, it's good. Where did all the bad blood come from between the teammates? Rumours are that Warner further outraged devastated teammates by swilling champagne after the ball tampering incident. And fair enough, swilling is the most disrespectful way to drink champagne, sir. You may sip it, sure. Glug it if you must. But swilling? You're out of your mind, Warner. It's un-Australian. We don't cheat and we don't swill champagne. We play by the rules and we chug goon from a shoe, sir. We do shoeies. Few alcoholics in tonight. I like it, yes. That's not all the problems that Warner's facing.
They've been told that Warner removed himself from a WhatsApp group between the players, with one source saying he's gone rogue. OK, that is the lamest way you can go rogue. Leaving a WhatsApp group, really? Yeah, watch out, boys! I'm going rogue! I'm leaving the WhatsApp group! I can do anything, baby! Woo! I've been sipping champagne since 2 in the afternoon! I'm wild, baby! Ah! Thank you. North Korea news now.
China's state news agency has confirmed that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un visited Beijing this week. It says Mr. Kim met with Chinese President Xi Jinping in his first international visit since taking power 7 years ago.
It's been confirmed that Kim Jong-un travelled in a secret armoured train to Beijing.
Well, let's be honest, the secret armoured train Kim Jong-un travelled to China on wasn't exactly subtle. I wouldn't say it was secret. Look, it's pretty obvious. I told me he would be on that train because that's got his face on the front of it, you see. Took us 2 hours to make that. There's been a lot of mystery surrounding Kim Jong-un's train trip, not least of all because of China's strict censorship laws, OK? China, they've totally banned the search terms Kim Jong-un and North Korea. So back in 2016, people were trying to get around that by using a pseudonym search name for Kim Jong-un, OK? And they used it so much, the good people of China banned that pseudonym. OK? I am pleased to report that the banned search name in question Kim Fatty the Third. Very mature, everyone. Real mature, guys. Real mature. Kim Fatty the Third. All right, now that was in 2016. In 2018, in order to bypass the censors now, Chinese internet users are going with fatty on the train and obese patient. There seems to be a theme emerging. Yeah, screw fat people. So the question is, what did Fatty on the train and Xi Jinping get up to on this auspicious visit? Well, apparently they discussed North Korea's upcoming diplomatic meeting with America, the possibility of nuclear disarmament, and they even watched an art performance together. That's lovely. It's actually one of Shakespeare's classic plays, King Fatty the Third. It was a beautiful performance. No. Not for a callback, not for a callback. Staying overseas, Austria's having some problems at the moment. Back in October, Austria launched a ban on full face coverings as part of an integration policy. Pretty full on. Law covers all face coverings, includes burqas, clown disguises and medical masks, which is quite the blow if you're a Muslim clown doctor. And I don't know if they operate on Muslim clowns or I'm not sure how it works. Now, the law is not going quite as expected. So far, 29 charges using the policy have been filed with police, but only 4 of them have related to an actual, veil wearing, and all full charges were levelled at the same woman, which means she was either charged on 4 separate occasions or she was wearing 4 veils on top of each other like some sort of babushka Muslim. I don't know. Babushka Muslim. It's fun to say. Take that home, kids. Enjoy that. Now, out of the other 25 times the law was used, 6 were filed because of people wearing winter clothing, and warnings have also been issued against people wearing smog masks and animal costumes, with one man arrested for being dressed as a shark. Awful. I think this is awful, okay? This is a slippery slope, friends. First, they came for our ski masks, but I did not speak out, for I do not ski. Then they came for our shark outfits, and I did not speak out, for I am not dressed as a shark. Hang on. Then they came for we gimps, and there was no one left to speak out for me. But if you think you can take my face covering, you got another thing coming, Austria. You see this? This is the face of freedom. Freedom! Anyway, what else is going on? Hey, here's some exciting news. Okay, I've got to open that. Here's some exciting news. Any fans of Q&A in? That is surprising. All right. Take it away, Tony Jones.
To mark the 10th anniversary of Q&A, we'll be having our first People's Panel. And we're looking for smart citizens who can tackle the big questions alongside our politicians.
Yes, a People's Panel. Q&A have put out the call for average Australians like you or me to head to their website. It's, just normal people like me. To submit audition tapes to be on the show, to be on Q&A. Pretty big deal. And actually, this is fun. We've actually got our hands on a few of the audition tapes.
Hi Qanda, I'm a scientist and I think science should feature more on the show. Specifically, we want to talk about renewables and also how the government is harvesting alien technology.
So I'm very good at clapping. That's kind of what I bring to the table. So, I'll clap at literally anything.
2 words. Climate change.
Yeah. I'm a self-funded retiree who pays no tax and I only own 3 houses. The government should be listening more to people like me.
Enthusiastic clap. Yeah, great point. Love that.
What about September 11?
Yeah, I've actually been on Q&A heaps of times. Well, not me, but, a lot of my tweets have. Like this gem, for example. Tony Abbott, more like Tony Scrablet.
Beyonce!
The ABC has a charter about diversity, and I don't see enough white opinions on there. I mean, you've got 2 yellow bananas, send them home.
Honestly, I just think Tony Jones is so hot.
Whoa. You should have me on to talk about Indigenous issues. I'm an expert. I'm woke. I get it. I'm aware, you know.
I'm the host of Tonightly. I've done Reality Check. I've done Triple J stuff. I've hosted Q&A. Look at this. Wait for it. Look. That's me. Let me on the show, Jones. I've got opinions.
Oh, sorry. I've misunderstood. I thought this was an audition for the audience.
Good luck, everybody. Good luck to them all. Hey, friends, a reminder, as always, if you're in the Sydney area, you're welcome to come join us here in the studio for a taping of Tonightly. Just head to that website on your screen now and hit that mother flippin' register button, and you could be as cool as the people who are here tonight.
Yeah.
Yes. Very spontaneous. Well, bad news for the government yesterday as they announced they've had to postpone the introduction of their corporate tax cuts after failing to secure enough support from the crossbench in the Senate. They're going to have another crack in May because the government really wants these cuts to happen, and the Business Council of Australia really wants them to happen, and this guy really wants them to happen. Ooh. The case of the tax cuts took a bit of a hit this week when we learned fewer than 1 in 5 of Australia's leading chief executives said they will use the Turnbull government's company tax cuts to directly increase wages or employ more staff, according to a secret survey. Yeah, well, who conducted this secret survey? Anyway, probably a bunch of anti-business, Occupy Wall Street commies, I presume, yeah? Look, it says here this survey was conducted by the Business Council of Australia, yeah. Fucking hippies. This debate just highlights the differing economic visions that some hold for the future of our country. So to find out more, I sat down with Richard Dennis from progressive think tank the Australia Institute and Simon Breheny from the free market think tank the Institute of Public Affairs for another instalment of Strayans Divided. Richard Dennis, Chief Economist at the Australia Institute. Hello.
Hello.
Simon Breheny, Director of Policy at the Institute of Public Affairs. Hello.
G'day, Tom. Good to be with you.
Are you a communist?
No.
Oh. Are you a capitalist?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, love capitalism.
Are you a dirty capitalist dog?
No, I don't think so. No.
You love capitalism?
No. Yeah.
Would this make you feel more comfortable? I just put that in.
Yeah, look, I'm a Coke Zero man. I love Coke Zero.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Dirty capitalist dog. Have you heard the 1997 Notorious B.I.G. song Mo Money, Mo Problems?
I missed that one.
I don't know what they want from me. It's like the more money we have, the more problems we see. The theory there is mo money, mo problems. I disagree. I think in our capitalist society, mo money, fewer problems.
Yeah, I think what the data tells us is that having very little money in a society like ours makes life very hard.
Sucks.
And most people would agree that they'd like to have more money. And
mo money.
Mo money. But the data says that as people get mo and mo money, they don't get happier and happier.
Mo happiness. What is the Institute of Public Affairs? What are you doing all day?
We're a free market think tank, so we think a lot about things.
Is there a building?
There is, yeah. We're at Collins Street in Melbourne.
Do you have parties?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, every Friday afternoon.
Do you all wear masks and fuck each other like in Eyes Wide Shut? All right, let's just run through, just get some word association here. Say a word, you say the first thing that pops into your head. Capitalism.
Greed. Freedom.
Fucking hell. Jobs and growth.
Meaningless.
Income tax.
Bad. Necessary.
Trickle-down economics.
It's never worked.
Small government.
So good.
I don't think you need to make it sexual. Fidel Castro.
Dead.
Karl Marx.
Murderer.
Murderer?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's responsible.
He's responsible for an economic system that has always caused death and starvation and shortages. It's an awful, awful, awful set of ideas.
Do you think capitalism is responsible for people's deaths?
No.
No one died because of capitalism?
No, there's no connection between capitalism and people dying. No.
Are millennials economically fucked?
We're young, right? I mean, what's going to happen to us in 20 years' time? Tax is just going to keep increasing and increasing.
How old are you?
30. How old are you?
28. How old do I look?
40...
Fucking hell. All right, 4 eyes. What's affluenza?
Affluenza is the idea that if we borrow money we don't have to buy things we don't need to impress people we don't know, we might be happy.
Yeah, that's the system. It works.
Look, that system works for people who sell crap we don't really need. If you really loved your stuff, you'd hang on to it. You wouldn't chuck it out all the time and replace it with new stuff.
But I really love my iPhone, but I also would really love to get the new iPhone.
Great. If you really loved your dog and then a new, cuter puppy came along, would you kill your dog to get the new, cuter puppy?
Does the new puppy have Grindr on it?
I don't know.
I just thought talking to two men about the economy was going to be really boring, so I want to talk to you guys because I think you'll have more interesting answers. Is that okay?
Yep.
Cool. Never heard of the economy?
I think I have once.
Oh yeah? When was that?
I can't remember, but also I never remember what it meant.
I'm the same. I have no idea. Are you rich?
Oh, by community standards, yes.
How much you got?
More than average.
What are you on?
More than you.
All right, now I've actually written down what I have in my bank account.
Okay.
Have a look at that.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
What do you think of that?
What do you think of that?
Well done.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Have you got more than that?
Cash?
Yeah.
No.
How much money do you have, Sasha?
Well, at the end of the day, about $522.60.
How did you get all that money?
Because my mum's gonna pay me this afternoon for doing this. $100.
For this? Okay, great.
Yes.
Akira, please tell me you're getting paid the same. We need pay equity on this, people.
I think the economy's doing very badly.
Okay, what should we do to make it better?
Oh, look, I think the coalition government's plan to reduce taxes is a good start. 25%.
Surprise, surprise!
How weak could you be going to 25%? Let's talk about 20 or 15.
What about, do you think companies pay enough tax in Australia?
Some companies pay no tax in Australia despite declaring very large profits to their shareholders.
Income, Richard.
Income,
not profits.
Indeed.
Qantas only made $100 billion in income.
That's right.
They've got all the other expenses.
Indeed. So, look...
Like that shit food. Have you had the vegan option on a Qantas flight?
I've avoided
Fucking
that.
horrific. People make money, and the government takes some of that money, and that's a tax, and they use that money to fund other things in society, like building roads or schools or that kind of thing. What do you think of that, Akira?
I think that it's a good idea.
It's a good idea?
Yeah. Oh, so they steal your money every night while you're sleeping. I'm just kidding.
That's an interesting point of view. Do you think tax is theft?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So do you think the government taking away your money to spend on other things, do you think that's not cool?
I think it's not cool at all.
Right.
Because I'm pretty rich, and I don't want them to take my money. Yeah. It belongs to me, and I only spent it for my family or things I really need.
Wow. How long have you been at the IPA?
Huh?
Nothing. What about that whole wealth inequality thing? Top 1% of Australians own more wealth than the bottom 70% combined. That's not good.
The thing I'm much more concerned about when it comes to wealth is whether people in the bottom quintile, people in the lowest 10% are over time getting wealthier, and that is happening right across the world.
Can we as a society assure a decent standard of living for everybody, fix homelessness, that kind of thing, and also have billionaires? Is that even possible, or do we have to choose between one or the other?
No. But you would have to choose between billionaires paying no tax and billionaires paying more tax than they do now.
Can I have some money, by the way?
No.
Why not?
Because it's mine.
Now to news from another ABC channel. This week, a video explaining the idea of privilege to kids went viral on the ABC Me Facebook page. Let's take a look.
What's this? It's the privilege bridge. What's that? It's a metaphor for explaining how some people have advantages and opportunities granted to them just because how they were born.
Wow, this is why I'm never having children, so I don't have to put up with this annoying shit. Yeah! The Privilege song was published 5 months ago and was designed to teach kids about privilege in 51 seconds, which is an extremely hard feat to pull off, considering it takes 2 whole minutes to make noodles. And that doesn't even involve dissecting complex societal structures. That's just hot water and magic. Because we live in the hellscape that is 2018, the video was promptly attacked by right-wing trolls who shared it across Facebook groups like Aussie Man Cave, Pauline Hanson's One Nation supporter group, Mark Latham's Outsider supporter group, and memes for the urban gentleman. All right, that is the actual photo they use because nothing says urban gentleman like Grant Denyer doffing his gold fedora. Now, the ABC Me Facebook page received so much abuse that they had to shut the whole thing down. Not just the one post of that video, the entire page. Sounds to me like some people need to learn a bit more about good manners on the internet. Well, thankfully, ABC Me has now released a sequel to the Privilege song called The Internet Song. Here it is.
What's this? It's the internet. What's that? It's a big network and open forum that allows the expression of opinions where people have discussion with their different points of view. Whoa, that sounds pretty happy. Well, no. It's actually pretty crappy. Here are two people trying to live their life. They both log in and go online. They have many options for how to spend their time, but they do it differently. Can you show me through rhyme? Sure. This is Carol, and she's in her 30s, and she goes to a job where she's pretty busy. Maybe she'll share a video of a dog or download recipes from a food blog. Most importantly, she has empathy and doesn't feel like she has to be mean. Whoa! She sounds content. Is everyone like this on the internet? No, he used to be nice, but then he became disenfranchised. His life hasn't turned out as he planned, so he spends all his time posting on 4chan. He frequently visits alt-right memes and thinks feminism is what ruined his dreams. Wow, he sounds fantastic. Are you being serious? No, I'm being sarcastic. The internet's great for personal use, but for some sad people that includes abuse. See, Carol can visit an internet page without the need to directly engage. Kevin sees a kids show from 5 months back and he feels like he's being personally attacked. Carol and Kevin both saw the same clip. Carol pressed like, then ate some chips. Kevin tagged his mates in the Facebook comments because it's anti-white, anti-male, leftist content. He then posted his own reaction video and directed alt-right trolls to attack a kids show. I mean, it was literally a Facebook page for a kids show. I mean, why on earth are grown men wasting their time to... See, Carol doesn't need to post abuse because she puts her time to good use. But Kevin hates his job and women won't date him because he likes to quote Rick and Morty verbatim. But instead of looking at himself, Kevin likes to blame the world. So where does a person like Kevin go? The comments section on a kids video. Word.
My stand-up guest is here all the way from South Africa, the home of Australian cheating. He's been nominated for an Emmy Award and he's bringing his new show, Unlearning, to the 2018 Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Please welcome Loyiso Gola!
Yay! Thank you for having me. But before I continue, if there's anyone from Reclaim Australia at home, I just want to say at the end of the festival, I will leave. I don't want you to not enjoy this routine worrying about my refugee status. I will get like I'm not here to take your plumbing job. I will leave. So another thing is there's this big cricket scandal now, which I don't care about because cricket is not a real sport to me. Cricket is not a real sport. It's like golf. Like golf is not a real sport. Like I just believe if a fat person can beat you at a sport, it's not a real sport. I'm not saying fat people shouldn't play sport. I'm saying you shouldn't win. You shouldn't win. But like cricket, remember when Shane Warne was good at cricket? He was huge. Remember what's this other guy's? Imzimam Ohak? Massive, 6 foot. Blah. No, shouldn't be playing cricket. It's not a real sport. Okay, what else is big? Gun control. Americans are marching in the streets for gun control because every once in a while in America, well, I say once in a while, but every other week, an American walks into a room full of people and shoots other Americans, which is quite hectic. But they did research on this and they found it was mostly white people who do the shooting. Not to say black people don't shoot people, they just don't shoot everybody. Like if a black person came to shoot someone, it'll be the most polite thing you'll ever see. Be like, excuse me, guys, sorry, I'm just here to kill someone quickly. I hope you guys don't mind. And just be like, pow, pow. All right, don't mind the gunshot sounds. Can everything proceed as normal? Thank you. There's no, you know what I mean? Black people don't shoot everyone. It's just how we roll, right? Like think of white President George Bush looking for Osama bin Laden. Blew up the whole of Afghanistan. The whole of Afghanistan. They found out the guy was in Pakistan, blew up Pakistan. Then came Barack Obama. Now, Barack Obama knew Osama bin Laden was in that house. Did he blow up the house? No, because he has manners. You don't blow up the whole house. It's just, you know, he walked into the house. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Osama, I've been looking all over the place. Shot the guy and left. You don't kill everyone else. They're not involved. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against murder per se. I'm just saying kill the person you came for. Observe the protocol. That's I wasn't really is your education, you guys, you have a good education system. I never liked school at all. I hated school. Like, I hated the stuff they taught us. Like, it has no value in my life right now. Like collective nouns. A litter of puppies, a bouquet of flowers, a school of fish, a parliament of owls. As soon as we all left school, we said, fuck it, we're using the word bunch for everything. I was with a bunch of friends, had a bunch of money, bought a bunch of alcohol, had a bunch of fun. On our way home, we saw a bunch of owls. There's no way I'm saying parliament in my spare time. There's no way. It's the weekend. Why am I saying parliament? A lot of you guys don't like your prime minister. And here's the thing. You guys, you just get upset at your leaders, which is all good. But I don't think your leaders are as rock and roll as you guys think they are, because in South Africa, we're dealing with some real rock and roll, right? We had a president who was facing 785 charges of corruption before he became the president. You have to break the law every day for 2 years to have that many charges. But that's not, the funniest thing about him is that he had a minister of safety and security, the guy in charge of the country's secrets. That guy's wife was selling crack and he didn't know. I'm like, what? You guys are like, this should be funny, but we're shocked. Right. But yeah, it's quite crazy. Then our neighbors in South Africa, Zimbabwe, were free. It was so weird. Like, you guys all saw that. Zimbabweans are like, oh, we're finally free. I'm like, you are free from a person who's 94. Like, how are you tortured by a person who's like, I would have killed Mugabe myself at 94. Like, okay, this is what he tripped on nothing. Remember, there was a Twitter. He was on the internet tripping on. He walked and then he just Wasn't that the perfect time to just kick him to death? That person has no ability to torture anyone. Anyway, you guys have been fun and you've been fair. So thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Hey, Loyiso, everybody. Thanks, man. Follow the protocol. That's us done for tonight. We'll catch you tomorrow. Good night.